longest winning streak in the NBA, and there Christian Wood gets up the first shot. Celtics coming off to Oklahoma City on the road.
There, the ball moved,
road as Doncic fires it to Zen, and Doncic in the last 12.
Yeah, I think it still have the best record in the league.
That and what they're hoping to see tonight is Doncic
has talked about getting back to having fun, body language, and how one person gets.
You are as a team, you're going to hit some, and we'll see them come through it. Just
Hardaway gets it up and
really been a help.
Doncic goes right at him. Wade Jr. once again misses a three. Derek White on it. Dinwiddie will take it. It was interesting talking to him today about
kid. Also, I don't think he
sees things many do not break. And Tatum. This is an area where they thrived.
Three, as they did earlier in the year.
And a slippery basketball going to be a turnovers in the NBA.
The Mavericks have the fewest turnovers in any of their shots.
Tough shot to start. Doncic. Brogdon now. Lost an excellent defensive follow, Kenny. That's what we're watching on the start. Is Hardaway missing? Another chance here for the up and over Bullock. And he gets
his strength. We know he's been a great three-point.
Doncic and Horford fouls play. This guy in the Western Conference in sticks.
Doncic is number one.
Here's Tatum now, an excellent defender. It'll try. And that one, Doncic to the hole, and a foul for the Mavericks. And then you've got Brown in there. All with 2 fouls apiece for Boston. Sam Hauser, first minutes on in the corner. Hardaway Jr. all the way to the basket, lays it in.
It's always been great. We've known that. But what's got to be motivated to get and shake this up to go along with an MVP?
All of that production from
Tatum. Little floater is short. It was Doncic right on.
The demanded load. They hope as well he could come in terms of getting more help, though. Wired, not dealt, Porzingis.
Role player Luka Doncic, which is there with 10, 15 on the block, working on Hauser.
To play one-on-one. And as an MVP candidate, he's shooting the
guard. He finds Brogdon, another excellent
50% from three.
Williams in the air and a foul. And he's 3 out of 4. Make it quarter. He's got 10.
These free throws effective.
He leaves it up, but it was denied by Derek White. The bench has been excellent. 42 points from the Boston.
They have. You got to realize that on their bench.
Crossover gets by Bertans. Sit down as Bertans in the corner. And Brogdon takes the contact. The game after the first quarter, but
retaped. Luka will come off some time at the beginning of the.
One of the problems when you switch.
He finds Jaylen Brown. No sweep. Wood and enough. See Luka back.
Robert Williams.
I can feel that coming.
One of those nights.
He gets by Hauser.
As much as the finish. Some guys who aren't great.
So for you next, Dinwiddie, no. Jaylen Brown. He's coming off a 5-block.
In the playoffs.
And he goes all the way to Tuesday. Only make. And now Brogdon got caught up.
And Dallas needs to keep defensively.
Reggie Bullock goes to the hole. Brogdon, and we're not even in the.
He's doing. Over his left
on him. 3-pointer is Here's Smart on a feed from Tatum. Going to get a foul here.
Much. It is the only I think it's because they haven't gotten great. This is the
Celtics. An offensive rating in the league is distant. They're 6 of 16.
Guys going one-on-one.
7 on the 3-ball as Don third foul. Biggest Christian Wood lets it fly.
Corner on that possession.
White, catch and shoot 3.
As Spencer Dinwiddie continued.
And one-on-one, and down the corner. And another one is out.
And there's something.
Keeps grabbing at his chest. White.
And why their percentage is down.
Oh, he's grabbing at his chest. Leg up right there. That's the at OKC as Tatum misses. Nowitzki is Al Horford. Had success with Dirk Nowitzki.
That they put around.
Hardaway Jr. comes in the league. They've combined for 8. And his first trip for competition established himself. Check Doncic and Doncic. Double team comes. Oh, Doncic looking for his first 3. No good.
3 leading road getters.
When he gets by him with a crossover. Oh, Three-pointer, no. 18 points from the line. Log on to the NBA app and visit NBA. Grant Williams, who leaves it. Robert will
stop his drive.
He's a driver.
Boston.
Their bucket so far. Doncic got
Doncic in with a chance to.
This is up, and that one's short. Assisted. I didn't know you had your own segment.
No, because I owe them a lot.
Possession of the second half.
He thinks Luka got hit in the chest. He's getting just 15 points.
Mavericks need more out of Hardaway right now. Rebounds as well.
On a tough shooting night, finding and the same with every.
Wood will turn around, and that's double-double. 10 and 10. Woody in the corner misses range.
And those are great right at all. He's got 20.
Maybe the ball in his hands. With Brown lurking. Wood, he's on Bullock, and he's fouled. Tatum not. Gonna play going one-on-one. Tough shot on the drive. And Brown coming up.
That with it being down.
And a little flicker. And Tatum with the letters by his teammates as well. He's been Dinwiddie gets the extra pass.
It was what we call a hockey assist.
Horford
to go out and have that game.
Staff as well. White, little out of covered it well and gets a steal. Up top for Wood. 7 here in Boston. Brown can't hit. Hitting it. Doncic step back three. Short. Tatum. Tough shot. Tatum.
To play somebody off the floor. Other teams making the extra pass.
Three-pointer on its way. And what about the snapper? I say you give it college football analysis. A turnover. Smart. Bad pass.
It's a good sports area here right now.
These days, as Doncic comes up. Pointer. No trip in San Antonio. They'll stay. Here's Brogdon for three.
And the Mavericks only.
And in the corner lead, Jaden Hardy hit Williams. Wasting no time. This is a program. Here's Marcus Smart. Robert Williams. Smart hits the deck. No whistle.
And he just walked away. Talked to Joe.
Knee surgery. Had a scope on the left. A three-pointer is down. Game for Boston up 23. Ball handling duties here. I mean, he could have.
Well, he is human still. Yes. And he can.
Marcus Smart.
Oh, there have been some other good streak like this. Christmas break. I was
McKinley Wright.
Basketball. He's all about is extreme.
And he pulls up and see him again for the remainder of this shot to the chest.
Game. All right, continue to play under control.
And this has to be who we
go with Joe Mazzulla. For 2 different games, he said the doctor's advice out. He said that. Have you heard of such a thing?
Well, we
sacrifice to not play in the
Tatum. There's Powell, who cleans on the second level. In the best shape of your life, though. Coming on a pass.
It's always a party.
Matt Lip at the controls in the production. 2 games a week, starting next week. So, Powell on the floor tonight by Williams.
Feel like that is note that we are in roster count. So, in theory, the Celtics could take their history last year acquiring Derek.
Coach now, the Ime Udoka
to Brad Stevens. Both doing
hopes of a championship run this year. Approach the halfway point of this little 12-game stretch. They haven't been. Here's Hardy. Well, he's got a team, and how competitive tonight is Hardy left side step. Saw Malik Rose the job with the G League. Here's Hardaway down for 3. All right.
10 attempts.
They're riding with a bench. He's giving him some life. And 4 points away from snap. The break. Tatum leaves it up top.
To start that.
Hardaway make it himself. And he's fouled.
16 points. 6 rebounds.
Well, Lawson will let it fly. Wasted a couple of dribbles. The floater is good.
Here with 3 minutes to go.
Matchup in the West is Brown. As we wrap up, A.J. Lawson and Theo Pinson as this one. Approaching the team.
His decision on waiting.
Celtics have tonight. 8 minutes is not going to
order. Like some ankle problems and fight against the Spurs.
5 teams. Jimmy Butler played
Brooklyn. January.
Well, I think the thing people have in the league since kind of, and are legitimate contenders.
Take us to the finish line. The Mavericks
Knocks it down.
all the threes assisted. I didn't know you had your own segment.
Whoever created that likeness of me, I want to know, because I owe them a lot.
An empty set, first time out. Mavericks first possession of the second half.
What the latest is, he thinks Luka got hit in the chest. Defense of their defense, they feel like they're lucky getting just 15 points.
And then no look to Hardaway. Mavericks need more out of Hardaway right now. And led all three categories, rebounds as well.
And 6 assists. So even on a tough shooting night, finding
This one, you would think.
yeah, and the
misses.
same with every, and then by committee.
Wood will turn around, and that's on him for sure. Wood with a double-double. 10 and 10. Good ball movement. Dinwiddie in the corner misses for 18 from three-point range.
And those are great. Now, Luka Doncic, he doesn't look right at all. He's got 20.
The others, the ball has energy. Maybe the ball in his hands.
The post on Tatum.
With Brown lurking. Wood, he's Tatum on the run. Tatum taking on Bullock, and he's fouled.
Getting to the free throw line. All having your best night.
Tatum not 13 tonight for Tatum. Gonna play this Dinwiddie with Brown on him, just going one-on-one. Tough shot. Brown on the drive, and Brown coming up
There, and I'm a little surprised that with it being down.
And the Wood. Oh, Tatum, a little flicker. And Tatum with a left assist coming on three-pointers by his teammates as well. He's been
Defensive possessions.
Dinwiddie gets the extra pass.
Because there was an extra play. It was what we call a hockey assist.
Now in the paint. He kicks it. Horford.
Lost 6 of 11, and then to go out and have that game.
I told you so moment for some of the coaching staff as well. White, little out of Doncic looking for help. Horford covered it well and gets a steal.
Buddy.
Up top for Wood. Now they've answered. 7. Much different caliber opponent here in Boston. Brown can't hit. Got Brown checking it. Doncic step back 3, short. Tatum, tough shot. Tatum. 26 and 12.
So nobody's just going to be able to play somebody off the floor on at the title, as are a few other teams. That's your best three-point shooter making the extra pass.
Tatum, three-pointer on its way, and poor guy. What about the holder? What about the snapper?
Unknowledgeable opinion of football.
I say you give it college football analysis.
Not good.
Smart with the swat, gets a turnover. Smart, bad pass.
In the off-season, so it's a good sports area here right now.
Tension these days as Doncic comes up. Smart kicks it. Horford, three-pointer. Boston will continue their road trip in San Antonio. They'll stay Saturday, then they're home next week. Here's Brogdon for 3.
Carries a bigger load for their team, Brian. The Mavericks only
to 9 minutes of this third quarter. And in the court bench, coming out of the G League, Jaden Hardy hit now. And reset for Grant Williams. Right, wasting no time. This is the Colorado Buffaloes program. Here's Marcus Small for the Celtics. Robert Williams. Clear it out. Doncic against Smart. Smart hits the deck. No whistle.
give him credit, though. I mean, he got his technical and he just walked away. Talked to Joe.
Games. He's rehabbing knee surgery. Had a scope on the left. There's Smart now. Three-pointer is down.
For each other.
Biggest lead of the game for Boston, up 23. Handle some of the ball handling duties here. He may come back. I mean, he could.
Well, that as great as he is human still.
Yes.
And he can.
Mavericks have very little chance. Marcus Smart.
6 straight. You know, there have been some other good. I don't know that anyone's put together a streak like this. That even over Christmas break, but I can't argue with you.
Here's McKinley Wright.
He really knows how to play the game of basketball. He's all about to lead the way. Is extreme.
Points creator tonight. And he pulls up, and we'll see if we see him again for the remainder of this. Jared reporting that he may have taken a shot to the chest.
He's there. We're playing with pace. We're reading the game. All right, continue to play under control.
Things he's doing that they're doing, and this has to be who he is.
4-on-4 game a couple of days ago with Joe Mazzulla. Horrible to see. So he couldn't coach for 2 different games. He said the doctors advised game against the Clippers with the lights out. He said that game due to a pickup game injury. Have you heard of such a thing?
Well, we play in the pickup game.
I made the sacrifice to not play in the game.
Here is Tim Hardaway. Oh, denied by Tatum. There's Powell, who cleaned Lee when the coach's office was on the second level.
Laura was just too much of a workout.
Best shape of your life, though. The other 14, all coming on a pass. Here's January 13th.
It's always a party.
Tom Heights, Matt Lip at the controls in the production in the new year. We're going to be busy. 2 games a week starting next week. Hardaway. And too tall. Oh, Powell on the floor. Again denied by Tatum. There's Powell denied by Williams.
We're going to see. The reason why they make a deal like that is note that we are not, but more importantly, it reduces the roster count. So, 14 standard NBA contracts. In theory, the Celtics could take. So, I would imagine, based on their history last year, acquiring Derek.
He's got a 34-year-old head coach now, the Ime Udoka situation.
In their front office, from Danny Ainge to Brad Stevens, both doing
Shear and hopes of a championship run this 21 here as we approach the halfway point of this most of the season, minus this little 12-game stretch. They haven't been at them. Here's Hardy. He's got a lot of talk about the G League Ignite team and how competitive of his minutes here tonight as Hardy left side step fourth quarter. Saw Malik Rose in the game doing an excellent job with the G League. Time for a lot of these players. Here's Hardaway down for 3. All right.
can make tonight for Hardaway in 10 attempts.
Jason Kidd started riding with the bench. He's giving him some life. And he's under 30 prior to that game. 4 points away from snap. Behind the back. Tatum running the break. Tatum leaves it up.
And his 12th rebound to start that.
Hardaway. And he'll take it himself. And he's fouled.
It's been quiet tonight, but still 16 points, 6 rebounds.
We'll get some time here as well. Against the Mavericks tonight. Lawson will let it fly. Wasted no. Gives it up. White with a couple of dribbles. The floater is good.
The rest of them still playing here with 3 minutes to go.
Spurs in Denver. Good matchup in the West. It's Brown. Celtics Monday on NBA TV. As we wrap up minutes tonight. A.J. Lawson and Theo Pinson has a few minutes here late in this one. Approaching the
Milwaukee game last night. You think weighed into his decision on waiting to hold his.
When you've played as well as the Celtics have tonight, guys playing a couple extra more minutes is not going to.
Doncic has not played in the fourth quarter. Was dealing with some ankle problems and Saturday night against the Spurs.
Well, that Eastern Conference, 5 teams. They're one deal, and Jimmy Butler played.
Boston at Brooklyn. January coming up next week.
Well, I think the thing people have great offense, the best offense in the league since kind of come back at 18-4 and are legitimate contenders.
It's going to take us to the finish line. The Mavericks.